Sorry that took so long, but if we hurry, we can make it to lunch before the Baptists.
Where do you want to go?
Oh, what about that new barbecue place with the brisket nachos? Rick said they're like the size of chubby babies.
Well, I love nachos and I love chubby babies. What's it called?
Back something? Let me just call Rick. He always remembers the stuff.
What happened?
I think he just declined my call. Let me try again.
Southern People's Court is now in session. You've been charged with a willful violation of double dialing regulations.
A willful what?
You call somebody twice in a non-emergency situation. How do you plead?
I don't know. What are my options?
Innocent, Your Honor. Are we really saying my client is guilty of using a cellular telephone to call somebody? Isn't that the primary function of this here device? The only thing my client is guilty of is her phone got more cracks than a clown car full of plumbers.
Objection, Your Honor. Everyone knows the preferred method of communication is to first send a text message. Then, after 2 to 3 hours, depending on the circumstances, you may then follow up with a phone call. Why, everyone knows that the only people to actually call you anymore are grandmothers, telemarketers, and butts. Oh, butt dialing. But, Your Honor, we are dealing with a 2 phone call situation here, back to back. Such an egregious use of telephone communications should only be reserved for actual emergencies, not the location of some aforementioned nachos.
Well, they were brisket nachos.
Precisely. We talking about brisket here. There are 3 pillars of this here court. Truth, justice, and barbecue. And if that ain't an emergency, I don't know what is. And let's not forget Rick's troubled history of electronic communications.
Yes, one time I had to call his mother to get in touch with him.
I'm still waiting on a reply from a text I sent in 2017.
Maybe Rick just doesn't have signal, Your Honor.
He lives underneath the cell phone tower.
Like, dangerously close.
The evidence here is overwhelming. We have the wrong person on trial here today. I suggest that the court motions to...
Well, it's Rick calling back, Your Honor. He's probably worried sick about you, because you called him twice in a row. He wants to FaceTime, Your Honor.
Hand me that phone, counsel. Let's just go ahead and get to the bottom of this.
Hey, sorry, Mr. Wait, who are you, dude?
Case dismissed. Court rules in favor of the defense.
What? On what grounds?
Basic cell phone etiquette does not apply to Rick.
He was in the bathroom, wasn't he?
Yes, he FaceTime from the commode.
Can I have my phone back, please?
Quaint, convenient Dixon County, Tennessee. Everything you need just 35 miles west of Nashville.
We do hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you'd like to watch more, then you can click right here, or you could subscribe to our channel by doing so below. Also, we'd like to know the name of a place that has some really good barbecue nachos. So if you would, please be so kind and comment down there below, because we are not calling Rick back, ever.